Good morning, my loves. Here I am with my fearless co-leader, Remo. Hey, puppy dog. Hey. Oh, he's such a good man. We just finished our 15 laps around the block. And Remo, okay, go play. And we are here to talk today about some leadership lessons. So this came to me from my talk with my hubs last night. So thanks, honey. And do you remember last week how we talked about fear as a really natural response to the unknown, which is a natural neurological response that we have to the unknown? So along with that natural fear response, there is a natural response that we have to seeing kind of strong stances in other people. It can also be decisions that other people make. We have a very, very natural response to that. And let me give you an example. So today I chose to wear this and some wild armbands. So that was kind of a strong decision there. So seeing this and seeing my outfit choice, it can happen in our minds that we have this voice that says, whoa, she should not have done that. Or perhaps it can be, wow, she should do that. So there's a should voice that happens in our head. And in leadership, we call this voice the judge voice. So we kind of have a bunch of different voices in our head. Some of them help us. Some of them kind of seem to hold us back a little bit. And so understanding the interplay of those voices in our heads is really, really helpful to get us to moving in the direction that we want to move it in life. And so, this is also something that moms work on a lot with their kids, is that sort of voice of the should. And in fact, moms can kind of instill that voice in their children in an effort to give them sort of the social norms that we have, that when you accidentally hurt somebody, you should go apologize, right? It's a social norm. So that should is a really good indicator that judge voice is showing up in our brains. So it's really cool to understand that judge voice is simply a natural response that we have to seeing decisions being made, to seeing some kind of strong stance being taken or a strong decision being made. So in times when there are a lot of strong decisions that are being made, almost being forced to being made, like now, there might be a lot of shoulds going on in our heads of like, this person should have done this. I should have done that. This situation should be different. So that should voice is very, very helpful to hear in our heads, and just know that it's just totally a natural response to seeing strong decisions being made around us. So what do we do? Well, there are a couple of different things. I'll talk about a couple of the different things to do later on this week. And one of them is that the judge is kind of like the yin to the yang. I talked about the yin and the yang. It's kind of the yin to the captain voice yang. So the captain voice is that internal leader, kind of our internal compass. So the judge and the captain voice are kind of the yin and the yang of each other. And the captain voice helps us with discernment, which is very cool. So discernment is basically just, what does the universe want from me right now in this moment? Figuring out that answer. So when we hear that judge voice, all it is it's simply one of the ways that we can respond to that is by going to the captain voice and saying, there's some discernment that's being asked for me right now in this system. What it is that it's being asked from you at that point, it's very dependent on each one of us. And so that's why we go inside and really practice that discernment on the inside in order to move us forward and move us from that stuck place of thinking should to what is being asked from me in this moment. What could be asked from you in that moment literally could just simply be that the captain wants to talk to you some more, that your internal leader just wants to hang out with you a little bit more. So my leadership challenge for you today is to listen to the shoulds. So this is something that I tell my clients in my workshops, everybody that we work with, we give them this as kind of an expert tip, an expert modifier of listen to the shoulds that we have in our heads each day. Understand that it's really just simply a natural response to strong decisions being made, and then notice them. Just start bringing it up and start being, oh my goodness, I said should again. That was that judge voice inside of me again. So there you go. There's the leadership deep thoughts for today. I wish you all well very much. And I wish you a buona domenica, as we say in Italia. Ciao.